Good Wednesday afternoon, Hail Stalkers. Lead meteorologist John Choquet here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast here at Hail Trace, sponsored by C3 Group. There's a link to their page in the description below here on Facebook. Go ahead, click that, and check them out. If you use them, say Hail Trace sent you. And they're good guys, sponsor us, can help us get everything better and better with these videos as with each passing day, really. So again, shout out C3 Group, and make sure you guys watch us on our on the app. If you are busy, you're out there, you're working that storm, all those storms, say in the Denver area, where I know most of you guys seem to have gone out. Click that lightning bolt, lower hand corner of your screen. It'll bring up our video, either the live stream at the time or just a repeat of the video from the day before or just earlier in the day, and you can go watch that, and it can be in the corner while you keep working, or if you click on it, go to the full screen mode, you can see everything right there. If you go into landscape on your phone, full screen video for you guys to check out. That's if you're out on the road or you don't want to go on Facebook or whatever. And make sure you have those notifications set up, especially if you want to be notified for when we're live, when we're mapping large hail, or just mapping in general in the area you want to watch, or say we have new maps available for purchase, like the 3-star map we did yesterday. Notification options, notification settings, 1, 2, all 3 of the options that we have to get those notifications, whether it's push notification, which I'm not gonna lie, we've had a couple issues with kind of recently here. Apple seems to be fighting with us a little bit sometimes with push notifications, so if they come out a little bit delayed, we apologize. But if you select email or on your desktop computer, especially email, those come out all automatically no matter what right at that time. So it's good to have a couple different options set up just in case we have, technology does weird stuff. And whether you want it in your city area, whole state, or entire country, you can customize it to your business needs. I did not put a graphic in for a 3-star map that we did yesterday for the whole state of Kansas, so it includes all the West Kansas stuff. There was up to baseball size hail in El Dorado, Kansas, which is in the Wichita area, and also we had hail Warrensburg, Missouri. There was some swaths of quarter-size hail in Louisiana and Olathe. All that can be purchased 3-star map on our on hailtrace.com. Check that out, guys. Just some storms that happened. Got lucky. Some storms formed in the Wichita area. We thought it wasn't going to happen, and then Mother Nature decided to surprise, surprise, have a storm happen. Today, I don't think we're going to be so lucky, though. We have 2 areas that we're looking at for hail, and shockingly, it's not the area we've been talking about the past couple days. Might be some storms there, probably more just a wind threat. I think this area for St. Louis down through Nashville, 2% there, up to some ping pong ball size hail. This is going to happen overnight, so it's going to be after midnight. Fortunately for Heather, who's on call this week, she's pretty much working the night shift as storms seem to continue to happen almost exclusively at nighttime and continuing into the morning. So that's what I'm thinking. After about 1, 2 a.m., storms are going to form in Missouri. We're going to move through St. Louis area and head down towards Nashville. I think more of a wind threat, heavy rain threat, but there is that chance, again, some hail, upwards of maybe some ping pong balls possible with that. Early, and then also this afternoon and evening, there's an outside chance that 2, 3, maybe 4 storms in this entire area we're looking at here will form. 2% for Sioux Falls, which is the only population center really in this area. I think St. Cloud might be almost in there, but again, maybe up to some ping pong ball size hail. I think the big problem with this northern target is storms might not form at all, and this is cut back. If you guys saw this graphic maybe 45 minutes ago, I had Denver and everything in it, but the models, the HRRR, is not really showing that much. I'm going to show you here. There's a full nation mode, the most recent run, and there's not a whole lot forming. I think today is going to be pretty quiet in terms of the actual hail possible. And you see here right at the end of the run, storms start forming in Missouri. So I think during the day today is going to be very quiet. Might be some storms overnight. We'll be watching that. Obviously, if a big intense storm happens, probably some outside chance over the overnight hours. Hopefully I can get woken up in time to do live coverage, even if it's in the middle of the night, but we'll just kind of see how it happens. I'm thinking more likely than not today is going to be a very quiet day, severe weather-wise. Tomorrow, on the other hand, I think it's going to be a much more active day. However, where the people are, and maybe not so much. I think we could see some hail upwards of softball size in North Dakota tomorrow. The only problem is it's in North Dakota, so unless it hits Bismarck, you're probably not going to see too much in the way of any big hail hitting population centers. We could see some storms as far to the west as Billings and as far to the east as Lake Superior. But I think the primary focus is going to be where the biggest hail chances are going to be, which is the majority of the state of North Dakota, where Bismarck is the only real population center at risk, and even then, that is not exactly the biggest city in the world. So that's what we're looking at for Thursday. And here is what the models are showing. Looks like it's going to be a pretty active day. Wouldn't be surprised if Storm Prediction Center went with a moderate risk for tomorrow. Looks like we're going to see, again, a lot of really strong winds, probably very, very large hail. Because, again, it's up this really unstable air tomorrow, so probably could see upwards some softballs in western North Dakota especially. Again, all this is going to be probably pretty big hail producers and wind producers. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow. So next couple days, in terms of population, probably going to be pretty quiet. But when we go ahead to that 5-day sponsored by C3 Group, looks like we're going to see a little bit more activity as we head towards the weekend, at least potentially. That whole uncertainty for our forecast just kind of continues as we head towards that first couple days of July, leading to the 4th of July weekend. I guess this is the 4th of July weekend. 4th of July being on a Wednesday is a little confusing this year in terms of when people are going to do their activities. Again, here's that forecast for today. Up to some ping pong ball size hail. Real low end chance we could see a 3-star map out of this one. A moderate population tomorrow. Real big hail, not really that many people, so a 3-star map potential still extremely low. Friday though, I think we're going to see a little bit better chance of some bigger hail, and also the better chance of some 3-star map because we're going to be hitting a little bit more people. Saturday, pretty populated area. We're going to be in the Great Lakes region. I'll show you guys these risk areas in just a moment. But up to some tennis ball size hail, high population, and again on Sunday, high population. But the confidence is low. As you guys realize, the forecast keeps changing pretty much every single update. So it's hard to get a good grasp with this summer pattern here that we have. Most likely we're going to see hail in the overnight hours and then not too much going on. So this is our area of concern for Friday. Big shift. Pulled Denver out, and now it looks like it's going to be Rapid City, and then this part of North Dakota where not that many people live. And then possibly even some storms all the way up through Minneapolis on Friday. Could see some storms there. Let's see, a couple more places Colorado could be hit. Yeah, it's pretty much what city center of Denver and like Pueblo are the only places that have been hit yet this year. And anyway, Saturday, area concern shifts down towards Omaha, Des Moines, Chicago, most of Wisconsin. So we're looking at those. I wouldn't be surprised to get a couple good hailers on Saturday, assuming it doesn't turn into a line right away. And then Sunday, everything shifts further to the south towards places like Indiana, most of Illinois, even as far east as maybe Detroit, but I think it might be just west of there, and a good chunk of Missouri and possibly into Kansas as well. Big question. Biggest uncertainties are going to be, are we going to have a line of storms that's just going to rage to the south repeatedly? And if that's the case, then the hail threat goes down significantly, and those are the problems we have with this time of year. We call MCS season. Those are big complexes of storms. They're not big, friendly hail producers. They're much more just angry wind and rain, and it's very hard to predict where they're going to be, where their outflow, which triggers more storms, are going to end up, how strong they are, etc., etc. It's hard to predict them even when they're happening, let alone a couple days in advance. So that's why we're just saying areas of concern, places we're watching to see where storms might happen through the remainder of June and into your weekend. So that's all that I got for you guys today. Follow our posts here on Facebook. If you are watching us on Facebook, it's your first time watching us, or if you're not watching us on Facebook and you want to go check us out, like our page, hit follow, you see first all of our videos, and everything will pop up top of your news feed regardless of what the Facebook algorithm wants you to think. So it's really good for if you miss our video or you miss that notification and you want to check out some other stuff that we may have. And if you're more interested in Hailtrace as a product, give us a call, email us, or visit our website, hailtrace.com. You can message us directly on our website through this thing called Intercom. It's on the lower right-hand corner of your screen, a blue circle with a speech bubble in it. Click on that. It sends a message out to everybody. So any comments, questions, or concerns you may have, you can message us on there. And, of course, leave comments here on this Facebook video as well. Hope you guys like our page, like this video, share this video, all that great stuff. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. as we do every day on our daily hail forecast here at Hail Trace. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, everyone.